Welcome to all of you. Once again, we learn about the remaining topics of first chapter, class 8th biology, transport of food and minerals in plants mainly. So now, today we are going to discuss about the absorption of water and minerals in plants, roots, root pressure, and a transpirational pool, absorption of minerals, relation between the transpiration and translocation. We will also discuss the translocation in details, and factor affecting the transpiration like a sunlight, temperature, wind, humidity, and importance of transpiration. What is the importance of transpiration in plants? So now, first we start absorption of water and minerals. First things we will discuss about students, water and minerals combine to form a called sap, or sometimes called cell sap, because when they inside the cell. Okay, so now how to plants absorb water and minerals by the osmosis. So basically students, before this we talk about the root hair cells. Root hair cells mainly that helps to absorption of water and minerals from the soil to the aerial parts of plants. Root hair cells are unicellular, long and means unicellular and tubular structures. Okay, see this is structure students. This is root hairs, and around the root hairs the droplets of water or water with water plus minerals to form a sap like structure. Sap means a solution like structure. So now before that we also learn about the osmosis. Osmosis means the process in which transport of minerals or ions from the higher concentration. So now the concentration of water and minerals around the root hair cells is high. So by the root hair cells they enter in it and then reaches to the adjacent cells or cortex cells by the osmosis process. Basically osmosis. So now see this red color indicated to transport of water from the root hairs and cortex cells to the next and last is xylem, and xylem to the phloem mainly. So now students, how to reaches the water? Like in this cells reaches the water and there is a high concentration of water or minerals also, and now high to the low according to the osmosis, high to the low according to the osmosis, and near neighboring cells absorbs and neighboring, and then finally they reaches to the xylem, and xylem transport this water to the phloem, and phloem utilize this water in the process of photosynthesis to make a food of the plants. And food also, this food is used by the animals to obtain energy for work and other action. Next is, okay students, is that clear? So now water and minerals absorbed by the process of mainly in three steps mainly. First to continuous inflow of water from the root hairs to the adjacent cells continuously by the process of osmosis. Next, second points, neighboring cells. When the neighboring cells have high concentration to water transmit into next neighboring cells where is low concentration and low to high, and finally continuous inflow of water from the cortex or adjacent cells to the reaches the xylem, and xylem cells transfer this water to the phloem, and phloem utilize this water. Water is indicated students in red color here. Okay, and phloem cells use indicated by the blue color mainly for your knowledge or understanding. Next is root pressure and root transpiration pool. Okay, root pressure means when the water absorb or water transport from roots to the aerial parts of plants, there is a pressures built by the root. This is called root pressures. Very important to transport water. Next, transpiration pools. Transpiration pools occurs during the transpiration when the rate of transpiration high means to transport to the aerial parts. Next is absorption of minerals. We will also discuss with the water, mainly with the help of root hair cells. And two main process: absorption of minerals, diffusion and active transport. Diffusion means there is no need to semi-permeable membrane, and active transport system. Active means the movements of ions or minerals from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration, in which use of energy in the form of ATP students. ATP. Okay. Next, relationship between the transpiration and translocation. Okay. So first we talk about the definition, then we start relationship between the transpiration and translocation. So first, transpiration means simply means the loss of water in the form of water vapor by the aerial parts of plants called transpiration. And a translocation, keep in your mind, there is very different in transpiration and translocation. Translocation means the products that forms in leaves in the form of sugar during the photosynthesis, these transported in the parts of plants where it is need. This is called translocation, or we can say that in simple words, the transportation of food in the body of plants called translocation. Okay, next is transpiration, translocation. Okay, next is relationship between the transpiration and absorption. So directly relationship between the transpiration and absorption. When the more water is absorbed, more water is transpired in the process of transpiration. Means we can say that more water absorbed by the roots and more water lost by the leaves of the plant, and directly relationship between the transpiration and absorption. Okay. Next is factors affecting the transpiration. The process of transpiration affected by the different types of factors. So first mainly is sunlight. Where is sunlight's intensity of sunlight is high, definitely transpiration is high. Temperature also affected the rate of transpiration. Temperature means basically normal temperature 25 to 30 degrees Celsius needed for plants growth, and above this loss of water. Then is wind. Students, wind means the blowing blowing airs called wind. Wind also affected the rate of transpiration. Next is humidity. Humidity means the amount of water present in the air. This is called humidity. Humidity also affected the rate of transpiration. Where is humidity present, transpiration rate is very low, students. Next is importance of transpiration. What is the importance of transpiration in plants mainly? So first is cooling effects. Cooling effects means they maintain the temperature of plant body. Cooling effects. Next, ascent of sap and minerals transportation. Ascent of sap means the transportation of water and minerals due to the transpiration, because transpiration pool and root pressures. Next is removal of excess of water. Excess water absorbed by the roots and removed from the aerial parts of plants, because excess water harm the cell and affected the rate of transpiration. Okay students, this is clear. Complete this chapter. After that we are going to exercise and long short definition. So I will send you notes. Okay.